Hey, soldiers, looks like Binance is experiencing a bit of a bank run, okay? We're going to tell you why that is. Listen, when it comes to crypto, you guys know, I understand the concept, but right now, the United States of America has set its sights on crypto, all right? And they're really taking it to the crypto exchanges. Now, they've got FTX tied up in criminal proceedings, thanks to the likes of Sam Bankman-Fried and his band of cohorts. Binance and Coinbase, they are under civil proceedings right now. And it has a way of destroying faith or seriously debilitating faith in the exchanges at least, if not the concept of crypto. All right, so you've got Elizabeth Warren out there saying that she's in a war against crypto. You got congressmen out there saying that crypto it's all speculative, it's fake, it's not to be trusted. And then you've got the bureaucratic agencies like the DOJ, the IRS, the SEC out there focused on quashing crypto. All of this culminates into a lot of nervousness around the vehicle, that vehicle being, crypto. And look, these big mega investors with millions of dollars, they're not sweating it as much as the retail investors, because if you are working for a living, making 60 grand a year, you got $15,000 in crypto sitting in somebody's exchange, and then you're hearing about, here comes, the government, the prying eyes, and the government has a way of making something out of nothing. Okay, so they can take it from you jaywalking, and this is real. If they sit you down, this is why you should never talk to the authorities without a lawyer, okay? If they sit you down and they say, did you jaywalk last week? And you say, no, I didn't jaywalk last week. I never jaywalk. They can literally look back, okay? The federal government can look back, and if they got camera footage, red light camera footage of you jaywalking from 10 years ago, guess what? You committed perjury. All right. So it's little nuances in the law like that where people are like, I don't feel too hot about this. So you got those retail investors that are saying, let me think about putting this money elsewhere for now. Maybe when all this smoke clears, I'll come back. All right. Another thing, guys, I read a story about a gold hoard being found in Kentucky, 800 Civil War era gold coins. Now, here we are. Okay. Over 100 years removed from that conflict. Okay, somebody stuck these coins in the ground, never came back for them, long since dead, right? And yet you dig them up, and the person that found them is still rich. And answer this for me in the comments, do you really think that crypto is going to be able to enjoy that 100 or more years from now? Just let me know. I mean, I don't think so, but I could be wrong. Enlighten me with your opinion. Guys, if you have not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, enlist, become a soldier of finance. It's easy to do. And once you have become a soldier of finance, I want you to let me know you did so in the comments. I will salute you. Also, guys, hit the thumbs up. This audience is great with that. Keep doing that. Thank you so much, because this is what helps the video to become more widely available to other people. So that's a vote of confidence. Guys, hit that join button. That join button is your entree to the Officers Club. That's our members only section where we drill down on these asset classes, study them, and understand how to make them work for us, how to get our money working harder for us than we are working for it, okay? Because that's a goal, right? All right, so hit that join button, find out what we offer over there. You're going to be blown away by the value. Now, Binance's CEO, gentleman by the name of Changpeng Zhao, they call him CZ. He's responding as data is pointing to billions of dollars leaving his exchange in a very brief amount of time. I mean, very brief. Data analytics platforms have reported billions of dollars in outflows from Binance over the last week, but this can be misinterpreted, argues Changpeng Zhao, the CEO. So he's out there saying, it's not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like. But usually when people say, it's not what it looks like, it's exactly what it looks like. But, we got to hear from him. He may have a good explanation on this. While data suggests that crypto assets have been flowing out of centralized exchanges, at an accelerated pace over the last week, Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao argues it may not be as bad as it appears. Leading analytics platforms such as Nansen and DeFi Llama have all measured increased exchange outflows from Binance over the past 7 days after news of the Securities and Exchange Commission that they filed a lawsuit against the firm. They also filed a lawsuit against Coinbase as well. According to Nansen, there has been a net outflow of $2.36 billion from Binance over the past 7 days, okay, along with 123.7 million flowing out of Binance US, okay, because remember, these are international companies. So they're saying 2.36 million total. Out of the US, we got roughly 124 million. All right, and we're talking about a week, guys, a full week, 7 days. It's a lot of money moving in a short amount of time. DeFi Llama, reported an even larger figure of 3.35 billion in outflows from Binance, while Glassnode data shows the exchange's balances having declined by 5.7%, or around $1 billion over the past 7 days. So there's a little bit of a disparity there, roughly $1 billion. So it could be that Nansen is accounting for inflows. Could be. I'm not definitive on that. But they could be looking at inflows and arriving at a lower number once they do the math than DeFi Llama. They could be just looking strictly at the outflows. I don't know. However, in a June 10th Twitter post, CZ, CEO of Binance, argued that some exchange outflow data can be skewed, as some third-party analytics measure changes in assets under management as outflow, which would include times when crypto prices decline. Okay? So he's saying these fluctuations in market value could have a lot to do with this. It's not necessarily money coming out of the exchange. Here's his tweet. According to our data, last 24 hours, net outflow is about 392 million. And he's talking globally, right? He's not talking about just the U.S. So 392 million would be a far cry if he's right. We'll give him his due, okay? This is his explanation. We're not saying that he's right, but this is what he's asserting. But that 392 million would be far less than the lowest figure measured by Nansen, which is the $2.36 billion. CZ instead claimed the firm's outflow over the past 24 hours was the 392 million, which pales in comparison to all of the numbers given by the analytics firms. 7 billion in one day, and it also pales in comparison to the 7 billion in one day that walked out of the door over at Binance last November in the wake of the FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried collapse. CZ continued to explain that large inflows and outflows are perfectly normal during times of volatility. Quote, some being these analytic firms, some even only measure outflow, not inflows. On a sharp price movement day like today, many arbitrage traders move a lot of funds between exchanges, usually exponentially more than on normal days. Since the SEC's lawsuit against Binance and Coinbase on June 5th and 6th, the total crypto market capitalization has declined by 7%. Okay, so that's roughly a week. Okay, I'm recording this on the 12th, right? And we've seen in the last 5 days 7% loss in market cap for the crypto market. That represents $80 billion. On June 9th, Cointelegraph reported that decentralized finance volumes surged more than 400% following the twin lawsuits targeting the centralized exchanges. All right, so guys, look, the deal here is that we're seeing pressure on these exchanges by the U.S. government because they are, not in the mood to have crypto succeed. And we all know why, because, hey, look, it's competition for the dollar. All right. So they don't want it. And they're doing everything in their power, using every agency that they have in order to quash the vehicle, quash the concept. Now, will it go away? No, but it's going to be so regulated if the U.S. government gets its way that it will be like, hey, it's nothing. It's going to be highly regulated. It's going to be highly surveilled. Okay. All of the things, again, if the U.S. government has its way, all of the things they sold you on as benefits of crypto are going to go away. All right. There's no way, because they keep on saying things like, oh, well, crypto, it's used in crimes, money laundering. It's used in weapons transfers. Yeah, just like the U.S. dollar. Okay. So anyway, they could come back and say that's why we want to put in place a what do you call that thing? The CBDC. Okay, because they really are trying to do that. Now, guys, you're not going to believe this. California, California, they just won't stop. They want more crime. Okay, they just don't get enough of it. That's why people are leaving, and businesses, taking jobs, taking taxes, just getting the hell out of California. Check out, we're living in Idiocracy and Escape from New York and Escape from LA. See the Escape from LA version. Find out what California and the fruits and nuts over there have come up with this time. Guys, I'll talk to you soon.